Hello and welcome to another episode of North of Fatherhood. So in this video what I plan on getting into is showing you exactly how I transformed this into this in just 60 days so far. So what I've done in the course of 60 days to this point is I've spent round about £2,000 and I've managed to take what was an ex-BT Openreach commercial vehicle and turn that into an almost finished medium wheelbase camper conversion. So I still do have some bits to do. If you've been following along the progress to date, there are still some bits outstanding to be done, but the progress has been great in that amount of time. And obviously I've been slowed down just a little bit with the weather as well, and so with the World Cup obviously that is also somewhat of a distraction. But what I'm going to do in this next section of the video is give you a quick walk around tour just as a continuation of where I've been up to at this point. So let's get in straight to it. So just stepping out of the van. So if you're not aware, I'll just give you a quick exterior tour. So it's a 2017 Fiat Ducato L2H2. That's a medium wheelbase, medium height, with the single side loading door. And obviously, as you can see from the outset, that obviously has had a window fitted with the sliding mechanism as well. And pretty much, other than adding a sticker from the Facebook group that I'm also a part of, the BT Ducato campers, and adding the solar, which I'll link the full playlist in the description so you can check out the bits that interest you. I've just been able to mount the solar, have that all hooked up, and obviously there are still some signs that it was a BT van. You can still see this yellow step, which I'm contemplating removing, but whilst I'm building it's been quite useful to have that step up. So if I just open the rear, and apologies if it's a little bit messy in here, you can still see that I've yet to complete the lining of the barn doors, but you can see the best part of the electrical installation has already been done. So I did cover that in a previous video as well. So I've got the Voltanic solar DC to DC charger with MPPT capabilities, with my Voltanic solar 150 amp hour lithium battery there, my 12 volt fuse board there, with the, as expected, Scorva bed beams supporting this temper double mattress which we had. Obviously I've also gone to the extent of lining, insulating, carpeting the best part of this van with some areas of cladding that you can see as well. Obviously I've cladded this one end of the bed just there. This other side is recessed to allow for that full length width, because I am 6'3", so I need to be sure that I've got that leg room. And then towards the kitchen area you can see the cladded space as well, and I've still to do the front or the side loading door there as well. But you can see again from looking at the roof, again that's being clad using the same products. That's just the 9mm cladding from Wix. And then you can see in the distance, and I'll come around in a minute to show a bit closer, that's the Nomadic Arc Air Plus version 1 fan at the front, and just a straightforward Nomadic Arc vent towards the rear that I can just crack this open and I can have the fan running to give me that air circulation as people often look for. Now the plan is for this rear area, before I come round to the front, I do have some cables hidden here, so I'm going to have some lighting for the head end of the bed. Obviously the lighting for the vent is already connected, as is the power for the vent at the front as well. And throughout the course of this weekend, if you stay tuned, I'll be adding more content around the building and development of the kitchen units as well. So if I take a step down, also you can see as well there are still some electrical bits. I've got the inverter, which obviously came with the van, that's going to be refitted, and some tidying up of this electrical setup down here. Everything is planning to be mounted towards this board just there. But if I come round to the side real quick, so immediately you can see I've added an extra pair of seats. So I did find these on Facebook Marketplace reasonably cheap, and the reason I have to do that is obviously because we've got 2 seats to the front, but the option of having extra passengers in the rear. Obviously the floor is lined using laminate floor, which is like this oak effect, and you can see the remainder of what was the Spacher original BT diesel heater that was supplied. The cabling is still there, ready to be connected with some other electrical cabling for my 240 volt or 230 volts, sorry, connection there, that's equally to be hooked up to that inverter once ready. And obviously once the kitchen is in this unit, and that's what the blue line here is to identify for me when I'm starting to build that this weekend, this will be a kitchen unit with drawers and cupboards, planning for a sink, a hob of sorts. It won't be gas, so it's probably going to be either a freestanding induction hob, possibly an integrated one, I'm not too sure yet. And the fridge, as is usual, will be mounted in this headboard space here. I've had to add this box as well because the stepping up to this bed is quite a bit high. As I said, I'm 6'3", but my wife especially wants to have that extra space to be able to get up there, but obviously it opened up the opportunity to allow us to store things there as well. So over the next couple of weeks, in addition to the kitchen, as you can see, there are obviously no overhead units or cabinets. They will be added. That's something that I plan to do. So they'll probably come from the rear passenger side quarter all the way along, and I plan on having some other electrical items up here. So I'm thinking a 12 volt socket, which is probably going to be to power some lights in the awning once that's put on as well. And that's pretty much this area. So above the cab, as you would expect in these vans, you do have the storage. I did carpet line and insulate behind that as well, and plan on building the trim to go around what was the original bulkhead to tidy that up, possibly carpet that as well, and then that will be ready for the trim piece, which I need to build again down towards the bottom because I want to hide this cabling in a channel and have that all tidied up, neatened up. I want it to look reasonably well done. So that's the plan as it currently stands. Obviously 60 days in, just spending around about £2,000 to get to this point, and so I'd love to hear some feedback. Let me know what you like in the van, if you want to know which particular video I may have covered the content on building a particular item, let me know and I can share those links with you. The full playlist does cover everything that I've created thus far for this van, as well as my previous conversion, which was a Peugeot partner van. That was my first dabble into this world. So there's nothing really else to share with you. The cabin area is otherwise exactly standard. There's nothing here that I've changed. No change to the head unit. I don't have any blinds yet. Don't have wind deflectors yet. And that's really just something that I'm pausing on because to this point I just wanted to get the living space ready to be able to go away. So there will be upcoming content to share with you that detail around exactly where we're going to go and our reviews of the locations as well, and possibly some cooking content as well, which might be nice to showcase and share with you. So if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It does help us out massively. It gets this content out there to other people that are perhaps converting what was an ex-commercial vehicle of whichever sorts, or they've just picked up a Fiat Ducato or a Citroen Relay or a Peugeot Boxer. These derivatives are all pretty much the same, barring the branding. And of course there will be more upcoming content, as I've already said. So I hope you've enjoyed that video. I look forward to hearing any feedback you may have, good, bad, ugly, indifferent. I really don't mind. It's constructive at the end of the day. Some people, perhaps with more experience or better skills in a particular area, might have done things in a particular way different to me, and that's equally fine. This is just my stab at a Fiat Ducato of this year, with intent that we can travel around the UK. I'd love to do the NC 500, so that content is planned and coming up soon, as well as some European trips. So yeah, with that all being said and done, hope you've enjoyed the video. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye bye.